Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss Boolean algebra. So, Boolean algebra was developed by George Boole in 1854 in his The Laws of Thought paper. Okay? Basically, Boolean algebra provides the operations and rules for working with the set. Here set, what is the set? Here means set contains element 0 1, and here 0 1 means true or false. Basically, Boolean itself means two quantities, right? Two values. Bool means two. Either it can be true or it can be false, right? Either it can be true or false. Now, let us consider Boolean identities. So here identity is written and its identity name. So identity says x plus x is equal to x, as well as when we multiply the same, that is x dot x, then again you will get x. Here, to solve these Boolean identities, we just consider one thing, that is x is a Boolean variable that can either be 0 or 1, right? That can either be 0 or 1. So simply put the value of x in this. Here x, let us take the value of x as 1, right? So 1 plus 1, what we get? 1. Similarly 1 dot 1, what we get? 1. Here we see that the same value is present here, so we can say that x plus x we get x, and x dot x we get x, right? This law is called as idempotent law. Clear? Now next identity is identity law. Here x plus 0, that is equivalent to x itself. We can prove this, either we can go for truth table, or we can prove by taking the x as 0 or 1. Now take it, let x is equal to 1, right? Here 1 plus 0, what we get? 1 plus 0 is what? 1. Means the value that is associated here is simply coming here, so we can say that x plus 0 is what? 1. Here if I put the value of 0, then 0 plus 0, what I get? 0. So x plus 0 is equal to x. Similarly x dot 1, that is equivalent to x. Similarly do the same process, take x is equal to 1, 1 dot 1, what we get? 1, and 0 dot 1, what we get? 0. So here x term is the answer. You can verify at your end also. The third law is domination law, right? Domination law. What do domination law says? X plus 1, that is equal to 1, means whatever is added with the value 1, what we get? 1, right? If I am adding a, b, c, again we'll what get? I'll get 1 answer, right? Similarly if I multiply anything with 0, what is the resultant? As a resultant I got 0 as an answer. This is called the domination law. Means here 1 is dominating here, and here 0 is dominating with the product rule. Clear? Okay, next is our commutative law. Commutative law is super easy, that is x plus y, that is equivalent to y plus x. We can take x value and assume, for example, if we add 1 with 0 and 0 with 1, what we get? We get the same answer, that is 1 is equivalent to 1. Means product as well as the sum, our OR function is commutative. Means in either you are going to perform the operation in x plus y or y plus x, you will get the same result as I proved here, right? Now we have associative law. what do associative law said? X plus y plus z. Firstly we have to evaluate y plus z, then we have to evaluate with x, right? Similarly in this way, this is our right hand side. Right hand side, what it said, okay, firstly if I'm going to complete this pair first, that is y plus z, then again I multiply with z, then I'll get the same result. We can do the same, I mean put the value of, let us take x is equal to 1, y also 1, and let us take z is equal to 0, right? Here x plus y plus z, firstly y plus z, 0 plus 1, what we get? 1 plus, now x, what is the value of x? 1. 1 plus 1 is what? 1. Okay, or x plus y, 1 plus 1, what we get? 1 plus z, z is what? 0. So 1 plus 0, what we get? 1. So here we prove that associative law. Again distributive law. What do distributive law said? X plus y z is equal to x plus y, y plus z. This is the same that we do in our classes, right? In our 8 or 9 classes. Similarly, x plus y z. What we do? What is the process to elaborate this? Firstly, multiply with this. What is, we get x plus y, and again x plus z, right? This is very important while we solve question based on minimization. Similarly, what we do here, x plus y plus x, y plus z, multiply this and multiply this, then this is the distributive law. De Morgan law, this is very important again. And what did it say? That it is based with complementation. It said x y complement, that is equivalent to x complement this. Here dot is changed with or, right? Or is coming, and then y goes to y complement. Okay, similarly if we have x plus y complement, then what we get? X complement, same as that. Here plus is given, the plus is reduced to, plus is converted to y, plus is converted to dot, and y is converted to y bar, right? So we get this. Now next is absorption law. Absorption law says if x plus xy is given, then what will be the answer? We can solve this very easy. Even we can, if we do the basics, then it is very easy to do minimization in digital, right? X plus xy, that is equal to x. Similarly, what we get? What is the common element here? X. So if I got x is common element, then here 1 plus y. And we have studied in the domination law, anything that is added with 1, we get 1 as answer. So here x dot 1, x dot 1 is what? X. So absorb, here y is absorbed, and we'll get x as answer. We can solve this one also, right? Okay, x plus x bar, that is equal to 1, that is a unit property. What do it say? That see, x is a quantity that can either be 0 or 1, right? If I am taking x as 0, so here 0 plus what is the complement of x, will get 1, right? I always get 1 because each and every time when I edit x with its complement, I'll always get 1 as answer, right? Because the variable in its true form plus the variable in its false form, then it is always a true, right? 0 property. What did it say? X dot x complement, that is equal to 0. What did it mean? That x is what? 0. Let us assume x value 0 dot x bar 1. So what we get? Anything that is concatenated with 0, what we get? 0. Or if the value of x is equal to 1, right, then x complement is 0, then again we'll get 0. So it is true for both the cases.